Today, everyone wants to be a data scientist or data analyst. But with an increase in the number of applicants, the competition is getting tougher and tougher every day. It is very difficult to get the resume shortlisted because every company has a sound application tracking system or ATS working behind the scenes. If your resume does not highlight the skills companies are looking for or the kind of rich experience they want candidates to have, you end up in a reject pile. But this can be avoided if you have some great projects on your resume. Projects that would naturally include the keywords that companies are looking for. And that's exactly what I wanted to talk about in this particular video. In this video on data analytics project ideas for resumes, we are going to cover 5 project ideas that will get you industry ready and make your resume 10-fold strong. Towards the end, I will also be helping you understand how to highlight these projects on your resume, so make sure to stick with me till the end. So the first project idea that we will be diving into is Walmart sales forecasting. Now first of all, you need to understand why companies hire data analysts. The answer is pretty straightforward. Organizations want to understand if they can optimize their business processes further, manage their resources in a better way, and mainly to analyze whether or not the business is moving in a profitable direction or not. This is the project that will help you answer all these questions through the sales data. Here you will not just be working around the data analytics concepts, rather you will also get familiar with something known as business acumen, which is extremely important for a data analyst job role. So in this project, you will be taking a large data set of a company like Walmart and going ahead with understanding the sales pattern. But to do that, you first need to perform exploratory data analysis. So once you have a clear understanding of the patterns in the data, you can go ahead with inferential statistics, which will help you make decisions about the machine learning algorithms. So once all that is out of the way, you can go ahead for predicting sales based on what you have learned. With this one project, you will be able to touch up on the entire data analytics tech stack. And if you are someone interested in the role of a business analyst, this project can add a lot of value to your resume. I have also attached the Git link for this project where you can also find the dataset for your reference. So you can go ahead and start building your project right away. Moving on to the next project, LinkedIn job posting analysis. Did you know almost every other company analyzes the hundreds and thousands of job postings? The reason is simple. It is to understand hiring trends, identify skills in demand, and mainly see how the job market is evolving. In this project, you will work with a dataset of LinkedIn job postings. Your first step will be to perform exploratory data analysis to understand the patterns in the data, such as job locations and required skills. These insights will give you a clear idea of how the job market looks. Once you know the trends, you can dive deeper using inferential statistics to answer questions like which skills are gaining popularity or which industries are growing. After that, you can implement machine learning algorithms to predict factors like job trends for the future or which skills will be most in demand. By completing this project, you will cover the entire data analytics workflow from cleaning and analyzing data to building predictive models. And most importantly, you will get an idea of the current trends and demands in job hiring. Moving on to the third project idea, Olympics data cleaning, exploration, and prediction. Now, if you are someone who is a sports enthusiast, this project is for you. Working on projects that align with your interests can be a real advantage during interviews as it will highlight your enthusiasm and creativity. Organizations like sports committees and fans want to understand patterns in the data like which countries perform well, how athletes' performances have changed over time, or which sports are growing in popularity. This project will help answer these kind of questions by diving deep into the Olympic data. You will study the data and find patterns and trends. This will help you gather insights like which countries have won the most medals, which sports are most competitive, or even how performance trends differ by gender. Then you can go ahead and draw meaningful conclusions and predictions such as estimating which country might dominate in the next Olympics or which sports could rise in popularity in the coming years. You can find the dataset and more instructions for this project on GitHub. So get started and uncover more insights from the Olympics data. The fourth project is Fitbit fitness tracker data. Fitness companies like Fitbit need data analysts to understand their users' habits and preferences, which can further help improve their products, enhance the user experience, and grow their business. Undertaking a project like this will showcase your ability to deal with large data sets and understand the factors that affect the health of people. In this project, you will work with a dataset that contains information collected from Fitbit fitness trackers. Your goal in this project is to analyze data to understand patterns in fitness activity, sleep behavior, and overall health trends. You will start with exploratory data analysis to uncover insights like the most common activity levels, trends in heart rate, and sleep patterns. Once you have explored the data, you will follow the basic steps as we discussed before and use inferential statistics to draw conclusions and identify meaningful patterns. These insights can help make decisions about creating predictive models. For example, you could build a model to predict a user's activity level based on their past behavior or suggest personalized fitness goals. This project will cover the entire data analytics process from cleaning and analyzing data to building a predictive model. It's a great way to practice your skills in data analysis and get a deeper understanding of how fitness companies use data to improve their products. You can get started by accessing the dataset from the GitHub link provided. Dive in and begin exploring how data analytics can transform fitness tracking. The last project idea for this video is stock market time series data analysis. The stock market is an extremely risky place but also profitable if done the right way. For this very reason, most investors need an analyst to analyze the stock data so that they can make buying or selling decisions based on the analysis information. So if you are interested in the growing field of trading and stocks, this project can prove to be a significant boost to your resume. In this project, you will work with large time series data. Time series data is just data that is collected over time, like stock prices recorded daily. Your main goal is to understand how stock prices change over time and identify the trends or patterns. To do this, you'll first dive into exploratory data analysis and try to get a clear picture of the data, like finding trends, seasonal patterns, or unusual spikes. By studying the past and present market data, you will basically create a method for investors to choose the appropriate stocks for trading. Once you have explored the data, you can use inferential statistics, machine learning algorithms to build a model that predicts future stock prices based on the patterns you found. This hands-on project gives you a chance to work on every part of the data analytics process, from handling time series data to building predictive models that do not have a clear pattern. Start with the dataset and refer to the code shared in the attached GitHub link. Now let's move on to understanding how you can highlight these projects in your resume that will make your resume stand out by increasing the ATS score. So as you can see over here, I have a screenshot of a job posting for a data analyst job role. And you can see some of the primary skills and secondary skills have been mentioned in the job posting itself. Right, so whenever you're applying for a job role, you need to check this thoroughly and pick up the keywords that are mentioned over here in the skills section. So as you can see over here, we have Tableau, Power BI, data analysis, machine learning algorithms, NLP, AI. Visualization tools like Tableau and Power BI has been highlighted twice. And as you can see, the Tableau Power BI tools have been mentioned twice. That means they do consider or they do hold some extra value for this company. So if your resume has projects related to this would be an additional benefit. So out of all the projects that we have mentioned, whichever project you decide to pick up, make sure to add a dashboard for the same project on Tableau or Power BI. And that is definitely going to give your project an edge compared to the other projects, right? And we have already discussed the machine learning algorithms in our project, and having a programming skill like Java or it could be Python. So that is an added advantage to your resume. So these are also some of the skills, the top skills that data analysts require: A/B testing, algorithms, analytics, Jupyter Notebook, machine learning, SQL, right, Scikit, Seaborn. There are basically n number of skills present for data analysis job roles. So whichever role you apply for, make sure to tailor your resume according to that. And this is how you create a resume. So you will have your education section first, and always make sure to mention your most recent education or most recent degree first, right? You will mention your say a graduation, and then you would mention your 12th standard and so on, right? Then you have your experience section. So if you've done any internship, you are going to mention that here. It is again going to help you make your resume stand out. So this is how you mention your internships or your past experiences in this particular format, and make sure to use a lot of action verbs like designed, automated, queried, supported, conducted, right? So using these action verbs is what helps increase your ATS score firstly. And then as you can see, I've added my Walmart sales forecasting project over here. So what I have done is, the first pointer is my problem statement, right? Why did I choose to do this project? That should be your first pointer as well. And then I have mentioned what exactly I did in this project. Like I cleaned and processed the large data sets, and then I built a predictive machine learning algorithm or a model using whatever technologies, whatever tech stack. You can mention that in detail. So this is just a sample resume that I have shown. Basically, this is the kind of format that you're supposed to follow, right? It's supposed to be very plain, very simple. Do not add a lot of colors. Keep it really plain, and make sure to add a lot of action verbs, and do not forget to mention the keywords, the key skills that the job posting you are applying for, whatever company you're applying for, whatever skills they have mentioned, do make sure to mention them in your resume as well, right? So that is basically how the ATS process works, right? You need to have a structured format for your resume. Do not make it too complex. Do not add a lot of irrelevant stuff, but keep it very to the point, very concise, and make sure you have all the key skills that the company needs on your resume. So this is all for this video. So I hope you guys got some sort of insight and you guys will be able to crack your next interviews. So thank you and see you in the next video.